Boop.
Okay, we need 5 seconds of silence. So, wait, no, we need to do like the whole like.
No, we don't. There's no video.
We have no video.
So when cool. 5 seconds of silence means we actually be silent.
Yes.
5 seconds of silence is so we can like noise remove.
Yeah. Hi everybody.
Knowing us, we're going to put the entire video here and not cut out the first little part.
We will cut that.
We will cut that. Oh, but now we can't cut it because we...
Exactly!
Damn it, man! Welcome to the BJCKDs Podcast, people.
Well played.
Oh, god damn. So Kai has successfully, ruined the podcast.
Okay.
And we're only 15 seconds in.
Yes.
Alright. It's a very special podcast this time around.
So welcome to the second Fizzy Fits podcast.
Yes. Fizzy Fits Fitzarino.
Unfortunately, we don't have video today because our cameras are shit.
Kai, you forgot to give me instructions for these.
For what?
This. You know the thing that I got off you? The Predator. I don't know if it came with instructions.
And with that, we should explain what the hell we're doing.
Look, I don't know how the turret.
Get your computer and look it up.
Okay, fine.
I can tell you as you make it.
Anyway, so yeah, that leads to the main topic of this podcast.
So which Chris can't tell us not to do because he's not here and said.
Yeah, we get to do whatever we want.
So today is a building podcast.
More like model building podcast.
Yeah, specifically.
So
Warhammer,
recently,
whatever that is, it's a combination of Warhammer and War Machine. It's a beautiful scale combination.
So I've been building Gunpla a little bit. I started with this. I started back in Manifest, the last Manifest.
Oh god. I remember when Manifest used to exist. The memories.
Which was in 2014, I think the last one was.
Was the last one.
Yeah.
I never went to it, so
I went to that one and they had this get a free Gunpla to build. It was a shit one, but it was enough for me to okay, I'll go and buy one. I only had $20, so the only one I could afford was an SD.
SD being for those that don't know, SD is one of the grades of Gunpla you can get, and specifically
which we will go over in a bit.
There's lots of different options.
So I ended up getting that. I built it all together in a night. And I was just I enjoy this. And so a little while later, I think it was a couple of months, I ended up watching Gundam 00 first season. I was just okay, I want the XCR. So I got the XCR. Built that with all the effort I could. With really shitty tools.
Whoever's editing, put a photo of the XCR up when he says that. That's probably you editing. So
it'd probably be me editing. So
you can actually put up whatever photos you want.
Oh my god, yay!
So we need it's also to have more clickbait effort somewhere. This is the part where I get hit and thrown out.
It's a Gundam!
Just a Gundam with boobs.
Why?
Oh, there's a few of those, actually.
Yes, there is.
Oh god, I forgot about that. Yeah. Alright.
Oh, I didn't modify this for, Peaks crap.
Anyway,
so I ended up getting the XCR, and that sort of did everything else. And then Daniel got into Gunpla.
Hi. I mean, actually, I got into Gunpla in 2014, but I just didn't buy anything again until this year.
Okay, so you're sort of the same as me, only that you have money, so you spend it on a lot more.
Yes. I have, within the last, month, bought how many? 5. Yep.
My god, man!
One of which is one that I bought for you because you're going to pay me back at some point. Because he's going to make a custom based on the Pokemon Giratina?
Yeah, Giratina. Which, of course, if you know my regular YouTube channels, you should know exactly why.
Anyway, grades of
we're gonna explain the basics of we'll start with Gunpla model building. We'll get into Warhammer in a bit. Although we should probably get Kai to you two to explain your Warhammer experience, if anything.
Yes, we will.
So we'll start with Gunpla. Once you're done, we'll move on.
Well, we've done. We may as well get the introductions out of the way.
Right, so what I'm building, which you guys can't see, is a combination of
I'll put an image if you want.
War Machine, Stormstrider, and a Warhammer 40k Basilisk.
I hate him for it, because I know he's going to use it in the game, and that's going to suck for me.
So, we play with house rules, where it's basically, we can play with whatever models we want, as long as we create house rules for them that are fair, basically.
Yep.
So we write up character sheets for them, basically.
And then it ends up turning into Magic the Gathering Commander and completely unfair.
Yeah.
Because everything's fair.
The way this is going to work is I now have, if for anyone who's listening to this who plays Warhammer, I now have a Basilisk that has Walker rules.
I hear a noise.
Yeah.
It's a buzzing noise.
Oh well. I guess that doesn't really matter. Oh well.
That might be a hairdryer. Never mind.
Might be a hairdryer. I don't know.
I can think of why, but honestly.
Anyway.
And what I'm doing is I'm straight assembling a Space Marine Predator tank from Warhammer 40k. I was going to build something Gundam related, but I didn't get a chance to pick it up today, so... I was going to add spare parts and fix up the first Gundam I got because thanks to some transporting issues, it's really not in good shape, and I was just going to fix it by getting a second one to
goddamn
replace
Gundam
parts.
Unicorn that looks amazing.
It is. It looks amazing. It's just that right now it doesn't look amazing.
Gundam Unicorns just look OP. I'm not sure if they are OP. They just look OP.
Yeah. They certainly do.
They look OP.
They do. Look,
that is the best way to scare off the enemy. Look at me! I look OP!
So the thing
it rhymes as well.
So another reason why I'm into Gunpla a lot, and so is Daniel, is there's this show called Gundam Build Fighters.
Oh god, yes, that show is amazing.
Which basically just means you build a Gunpla, you put it in this simulation machine, and you basically have to fight with it till it's eventual death.
It's better than a simulation machine. It's a machine which you actually place the Gunpla you've built, and then it's animated by this fictional particle called a Plavsky particle, and based on how well you've built it, the way what kind of things you've added to it, it'll have all these
and
different
how
abilities.
It interacts with the Plavsky particles.
Exactly.
And most of the time, how you interact with the Plavsky particles, and this ends up being a general rule, is the more see-through parts it has, the more general overpowered it is.
Especially if you have... There's a thing in Gundam called funnels, which are basically these little remote drones that shoot lasers, and you can make them out of transparent plastic, and that would make them invisible, which is just as OP as it sounds.
It's you have to be pretty damn good to be able to.
This is the part where we just
get away with it.
Imagine if this happened in other board games. Look at my 10-foot tall walker. It's made entirely out of clear plastic.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!
Oh my god! You're gonna make it invisible, Gunpla! Why didn't anyone do that? Try.
Because it would be people would be oh, I know how to I can just counter that.
It would be easily counterable, and nobody in the world.
At least in the instance with the invisible funnels. At least in the instance with the invisible funnels, people just didn't know what it was for the longest time.
Yeah.
They were just why did I just die instantly? and she did, and the pilot didn't say anything about why, so people continued to not fucking know, and therefore get killed by it.
You know what I would do is every time there's a space stage, I would just put a black sheet of paper over my Gunpla and just throw it in, and so now it's just invisible in space.
Jesus Christ!
I would just have a series of guns that shoot out a hail of bullets in every direction.
You just have a death ball.
Yeah, pretty much.
You get the ball and you just stick guns on it.
Yeah, pretty much. This is my build fighter. Chucks in ball with just guns stuck around it.
There is actually a mobile suit that is called the ball.
Oh, it's also referred to as the spherical coffin, because it's from the first Gundam, I think. At least it was first shown in that, and it's a tiny ball.
It's like a ball with maintenance arms and a gun. So you just get that, and you just stick guns on it.
Kai, for reference, this is what it looks like. All these parts have opened up, and it's just emitting a red light and shit, and just being really powerful. It's called psycho mode or something. I don't know. It's really,
I think
that's because every single
destroy mode. That's the one.
Every single extra mode
there is
has to have
shiny
bits.
Yeah, clear.
It always has to have shiny bits.
Again, Kai, clear plastic means OP.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So you guys have any stories on how you got into Warhammer and stuff?
Oh man,
this is a long story.
You start. It's a perfect podcast story.
So,
as I set up the idea of topics.
Most people watching this won't know, probably, but I've been playing Magic the Gathering for 9 years of my life, and I'm only 19, so that's almost half my life now. Warhammer, I've been doing for longer.
Ooh.
10 years now. Just one extra year over.
Just realized I need instructions.
I originally got Tyranids from Warhammer.
Tyranids is best race, by the way, just FYI.
From a guy in my school who didn't want his Tyranids anymore. and I was friends with him, so he just gave them to me.
Sweet.
He was a year above me. And I got a whole heap of basic stuff of him, and that's how I started. But I quickly went from playing the game into converting stuff for it. And I have a lot of really weird models that are just built out of random bits and pieces. I've been kicked out of so many Games Workshop stores because of that.
Which is stupid, by the way, because that's one of the things that they should be kind of encouraging, especially if all the parts are using R.
They don't encourage it because they want like a competitive area. They care about the game more than they care about like the model.
They do and they don't. See, the thing is, if you're converting it just for looks purposes and say it works functionally just like this, then and if you're buying more models to make it and therefore giving them more money, there should be no complaints.
The reason they don't like it is if it uses pieces of models that aren't their models.
Yeah.
Like, I have a...
Like the one you're building now, basically.
Yeah.
For example.
Like, I had a... the equivalent of a tech priest engines here, but it used a part of a model from another game, War Machine. It used some War Machine stuff. And I was kicked out of a Games Workshop store for having that in the store because I wasn't allowed to show it to anyone, and if I showed it to anyone, I was kicked out of the store.
And that's the dumbest thing ever because it's just one of the ways in which Games Workshop is stupid. Another way being
it's probably store policy for them.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't store policy. It was just the guy who ran it.
Okay.
But see, one of the things that Games Workshop have done as a company is one of their two longest running systems, Warhammer Fantasy, which was made as like big kind of old style troop battles, lots of like square bases to have things in like old military style formations, pre World War II style kind of things. They just canned the system a couple years back. It like just gone. They don't support it in any way anymore. They replaced it with an entirely brand new system that doesn't use any of the same models or anything, and you can't use those old models in the other system, Warhammer 40,000. So basically, they just made a shitload of people's armies redundant, which is kind of shitty. Well, redundant apart from casual play with other friends.
Which is like if Magic the Gathering went, "Yo, Commander is no longer a format."
No, it's if
more like Modern is no longer a format.
And just said, now these are the new cards we're selling, go buy them.
Yeah.
You can no longer use any of the cards you ever owned ever again.
It's like that, basically.
Yeah.
Kai, should this one go in this way or the other way around? This panel?
Hang on. Just time sensitive here.
We're going to get a lot of that today.
Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is, I bought this Predator off Kai. Well, bought as in traded for other Warhammer models, but I don't think he gave me instructions for it.
I didn't actually mention which one I'm building today.
You should mention that. It's a cool model. I am
building the Dark Matter Exia from the end of Build Fighters Season 1.
It is really awesome, and it's in Master Grade. We should go over the
grades.
The grades, like
so that will lead into the grades, yeah.
So the SD, the first one that Blake mentioned, is basically you take a Gundam, you take one of those mechs, and you just chibify it. Like the head is like about the size of the body.
They are normally the cheapest. There is exceptions to every single thing I will say on these grades, but they are normally the cheapest. Yeah. And they are normally like really easy to build. You can build them in like a couple of hours.
Yes, that is accurate. That is very accurate.
That
doesn't glue in.
I'm going to go in terms of size order.
You don't need to glue it in. You can switch it between a Rhino and a Predator if you don't.
I'm going to go in size order. So there's scales to each of the Gundams. So SD is like a modified scale.
Out all the large pieces.
Since SD is like a modified scale, they don't really have a scale to them compared to the other ones.
Yes.
In high grade, which is
the most
really
common grade.
Weird for naming the lowest grade of base thing.
Technically,
high grade is 1/144 scale.
Yeah. So one. Yeah.
That is
144.
And it's the base scale. It's pretty much most of the mobile suits from all of Gundam history have been turned into a high grade.
Most. There are some exceptions, one of which that Blake wants for
they are working, because this is sort of a project they started doing just before Build Fighters.
Yeah.
They are going through a process of going through every single Gundam and every single mobile suit in all of Gundam history as a kit.
Which is a really good thing for people who collect, because it's oh hey, that really nice model that you liked that you couldn't get before, have fun, you can get it.
Yeah, so they're slowly going through that process.
Really nice about them.
The main problem is that after like a good half a year, stores will no longer sell the kits because they only make so many.
Yeah. It's a downside. But at the same time, high grades for the lowest grade are a surprisingly good model option.
Yes.
Because they do not need glue to be put together. They have a really nice, like, most of the time they have some really nice kind of, like, snap fitting kind of things.
Yeah.
Even sometimes some, like, really good, like, clip locking kind of things, just to make the models, like, that much better. Also, you do not need to paint them. The plastic comes pre-colored, and where there are some times where you'll need the stickers that they supply. Sometimes they'll supply quite a lot of stickers. It depends on the model. It really depends on the model. But and often they can look really good when just straight assembled, built straight out of the box with just no extra paint, no extra detail work or anything. Sometimes. Not all the time. But then you have the option to paint over the plastics to make it look better. You can paint instead of using the stickers to make it look better. Stuff like that.
Yeah, there are a few problems with high grade. For example, you might be missing some of the gimmicks that the robot had in the actual show.
Yeah.
Sometimes some details will be missing. Like a lot of these problems I can probably equate to the one we got today, which is called Gundam The End.
Oh, yeah.
Which is from Build Fighters. Try to be particularly precise.
So basically season 2.
But it's missing, like, part of its paint job isn't even there. So, like, even with stickers, you won't get it looking exactly as it did in the show.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but hey.
It doesn't have the funnel thing that it had in the show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
It does have the claws and all that, and it has most of the gimmicks. It doesn't come with a red cloak.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things that was, like, a definite, like, always thing for it in the show. It had a big, massive red cloak, and
so what they say in the instruction booklet is basically just get, like, red cellophane paper. Just
tissue paper,
like
not
tissue
cellophane.
paper. Something like that. Tissue paper and just, like, wrap it around it. There is a difference, I know. So, like, sometimes they'll be missing small details like that. And especially if it was, like, a Gundam that could transform into another Gundam, they never do that in high grade.
Yeah, like, for example, the Gundam Virtue from 00, what it can do is it can separate a lot of its armor pieces to become the Gundam... No, not the Cerebi. The Gundam Nadle.
Nadle, yeah.
Nadle. And it's a really cool system because it, like, has, like, a totally different, like, combat mode.
And combat mode.
Exactly, yeah. It's like, there's, like, a reason for it. But unfortunately, that's not included in the high grade. The high grade. However, it would be included in... I think we should call this the next grade up. Master grade would be the next grade up?
Well, Master grade would be the next name grade. However, I did want to go in size order, so... Okay,
so in that case, the next one would be real grade.
Yeah, real grade. What real grade tries to do is they try to make the Gundam as posable as the human body. That is sort of its gimmick.
Also kind of more detailed and complicated.
Yeah.
While still being in the same 1 to 144 scale as high grade.
Yeah, which ends up causing a few problems.
Sometimes.
Here and there. For example, some of the parts are really hard to put together at times.
Yeah.
And other times the parts just simply have trouble working. In the case of the 00 Riser. I mean, some of the parts they're more susceptible to design flaws.
Yeah, to be fair, I realized what I did wrong, and that was actually on me, and like nearly breaking a couple of the parts there.
Yeah,
but it was a pain in the ass to put in and figure out.
I actually broke 2 of my parts on my Astray.
Yeah,
they weren't like functionally like useless parts. Once they broke, it was more like, oh, I snapped the shoulder bit, so it will still work. And the other was like a thing that just plugged into the back anyway.
Yeah, it's...
So...
I don't know. It's still a very pretty model. Even
the thing is, like, the real grades look really good.
Yeah.
And they normally have all the gimmicks the robot had.
Yeah. The stickering can sometimes be much more of a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm, like, you can't see this because I've got a camera. I might, like, put up a picture of the sticker sheet for the Astray sticker sheet. My god, all the decals on this thing.
I had to help him put some of those on earlier today, and I was like, why?
Yeah, so this is a thing I say a lot. Fuck stickers. Oh my god. I don't like stickers on my Beyblades, let alone stickers on my Gunpla.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that you play Beyblade. Like,
yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Tournaments and whatnot, even. That's a story for another time.
There will never be a Beyblade podcast for this, but
I mean, sure.
My God, I wish there was. It's just because like nobody else in our group plays it.
Yeah. I wanted to back as like a kid, but it was one of those things where it was like, lol, I didn't get to it in time. GG, you have this thing that nobody wants to do with you anymore. Yeah. Man, I kind of need to keep my thumb glued here just so I can like keep these together properly.
Okay, I was kind of worried we weren't going through the right microphone.
Is it this one?
It is going through the right microphone. Yeah, don't tap it.
I'm just tapping it lightly just to make sure that it's still,
It's just like I can see which microphone it's using. So
wait, hang on. Beware your ears. I just want to check this.
Yeah, it's definitely going through that.
Is it?
Yeah,
you're gonna have fun filtering that out.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to. Fuck you. Stop doing that.
No, wait. I think that's coming out of there.
No, it's because it can hear it. It's not as much.
All right. I set it to mode 3, by the way, if that's what we're supposed to do.
I mean, I guess we could have set it to mode 2 for this one, but it doesn't really matter.
There's 3 of us, I don't know. I know it's not directly correlating to the number of people, but just in case.
Just in case it does correlate to the number of people, let's set it to mode 3.
Enough about the microphone discussion.
Bro, microphones are important for like professional podcasting and whatnot.
Yeah, but when we actually know what the hell we're doing, that's when we'll do like a technological on how to do a podcast.
A tech know-how podcast.
A tech know-how podcast.
I just saw Mammy again.
Anyone else?
Yeah, right now, like I'm the one with the most podcast experience, and I sucked even then.
It's alright. We get better.
So. I need to find a part, but that is neither here or there. What else? So yeah, that was the real grade.
Master grade next?
Yeah, Master grade is next, and this is the one I'm working on, because I've got a Master grade Exia.
Dark Matter Exia.
Dark Matter Exia.
It's so sick. Oh my god.
So it's basically Exia, but black and red, and has like a riser bird thing.
It's a bird that holds what's known as a GN drive, its power source. Really OP power source, by the way. And then the bird can like fly out separately and attack things, and if it dies, the GN drive shoots out and goes back into the Exia, so the Exia can just move by itself regardless, and go, lol, fuck you, I have a fire sword and an ice sword.
Oh yeah, so
it's so good.
We'll finish the discussion about the Master grade before we go into all that jazz. Oh my god.
There's a reason it's an amazing model.
Yeah.
Well, several reasons.
So, like, Master grades are 100 to, like, 1 to 100 scale, rather than 1 to 144. And so it ends up being about action figure
It's my
size.
table, but still.
This is about, like, the size of a decently sized Transformer or action figure.
Yeah, roughly. Oh, a small Transformer, but still.
Yeah, a smallish Transformer. Nothing, like, big like that really good-looking Optimus Prime that is up there.
That one or that one?
Both.
We're at my house, some of my Transformer collection, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing.
You say really good looking. There's the one there, which is like really boxy and looks like it was made.
That was the one I was looking at because it's
the one on the far left?
Gen 1.
Yeah, that's the point. It's what's known as a masterpiece model. So it was like remade with like modern technology to be, the same but like good.
Same but different.
It's like
same but different.
It's that model.
It's the same
good.
but better. It's you with a V.
Oh dear.
Yeah, references to advertisements. Fun.
Advertising.
Well, at least we know it works.
Yep.
And on that note, no, we are not sponsored by them.
No, we are not sponsored by V.
V. You nearly said Red Bull,
yeah,
bro.
I was saying ridiculous.
Way to mix them up. Bro, way to mix up our sponsor with someone that isn't our sponsor. Which one is it? We don't know.
You won't know either.
It's beautiful. No one will ever know. No one will ever know. Wait.
No one will ever know.
Hi, I don't need to put anything in like before.
Oh god, that's a reference and a half.
I don't think so, do I?
So like,
no.
Awesome, sweet. It's not like the Baneblade.
No.
Baneblade! No. Let's not do that again.
Important. No, it's just a screwdriver.
So yeah, Master grades normally have all the details they can physically put into a model.
So, for example, the Virtue that we mentioned earlier would actually, theoretically... I haven't actually checked, so they might have made it not possible, but theoretically, it's the kind of model where it would be able to, like, split off and turn into the Nadler. And I know, for example, if you've watched Iron-Blooded Orphans, there's one Gundam called the Gusion, which is originally owned by space pirates and has very thick, heavy armor, but then when they beat the pirates and capture it, they completely redo it. And the Master Grade can actually be assembled as either version, whereas in High Grade you need to get them separately.
I'm pretty sure you can get them both at the same time. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know, because I feel like it would be one skeleton.
Okay, I really like these clippers.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Again, $20 critical hit, like including like a file, a screwdriver, because that's been necessary so far.
We'll get into parts in a second.
Yeah. Toolkit.
So yeah, like Master Grades are normally they're the good models. They're the ones if you want to spend a little extra money, and get a good model.
They're good.
The problem is they're not as customizable as that's more or less like about the same. Like real grades actually rather hard to customize because there's not many real grades. Real grades is rather new, so they only have like 21.
It's a very I think that's like 20. Oh, I think there might be like 22 or 25 by now. I don't know why I think why I won't have those specific numbers, but
like
I'll have it's new, but there's like already 25 of them.
Yeah, well, because unlike Games Workshop, Bandai are kind of working fast and good.
Well, they don't have a game to like boost it up with, so it's not like putting in a new Gundam will change up a meta game.
Yeah. That said, I really do want there to be a game because of Build Fighters.
I thought there was a game when you kept referring to the fact that clear parts made stuff invisible.
Yeah. It's just the show.
So, and then there might be like a few random grades here and there that are like for specific models and stuff, but the next highest grade, and this is the big one.
Is it what I think
it is? The perfect grade.
Those things.
God, they really have imaginative naming for this, don't they?
No, they don't. The perfect grade are like, okay, even if like the gimmick should not be able to work on that model, they do in fact try.
They try really hard. For example, the Gundam Unicorn we mentioned, I think it actually opens up in the perfect grade.
Yeah,
and like chain does that.
Okay, so let's go on how long it takes to like build each one. Like SD, you can build in a couple of hours. RG takes me about a day.
No, you mean HG?
No,
HG takes about a day.
Yeah.
A little bit less for me.
High grade takes me about a day. It's about the same with the RG. It's a little longer.
A little longer. It didn't hit me, so it's fine.
I'm pretty sure I had one impact on the television earlier.
So,
wait, really?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
And then like a master grade has taken me like a good couple of days to even get this far.
That said, it has been days that have been separated quite a lot.
Yeah. So, yeah, it takes a while. Perfect grades will take you about 3 months.
Nah.
No, seriously, like they're that complicated. There's like even metal parts and stuff in them, and lots of like there's a.
It's like I know
if I can build something
like
this in an hour.
Well, no, even then, trust me, you need to see a perfect grade to understand, and you will understand.
There is so many parts. And also, I believe it's like 1 to 75 scale.
Yeah, so it's like they're definitely big.
Yeah, they're big. You like need them in a glass case.
Yeah.
They're also like super expensive. Like I think the cheapest one is close to $1,000.
I thought the cheapest one was close to $500.
Close to it's like above $500.
Yeah, they are expensive.
Because I mean, there's like a $1,000, quite a few $1,000 models.
Yeah,
for Warhammer, not Forge World, but like they don't take 3 months to build.
Yeah, I do remember like some of the random grades. There are like starships and stuff.
Yeah, I saw one of them.
Was that from Gundam though? That was
like, that one wasn't from Gundam, but there are Gundam themed ones. And they're like they either don't have a grade or they put them under another grade as sort of like a scale thing. But they're normally not as good.
It's unfortunate, but hey.
So like, is that in right? That should be in right.
That feel when is that in right?
Did it go in? I'm not sure.
God damn it.
And with that one action, this video rating was raised to X.
God damn it.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Don't say that. Don't say shit like that.
This is actually looking pretty cool.
What is it?
It's like, this is just a wing. Wow.
Hang on, Kai, how does this attach?
This. Please be more specific.
This part.
That is part of the turret.
Yeah, part of the side turret, right? So does that glue onto just the side?
Just come back to that later. It goes upside down.
Okay, but does that just glue under the side? How does it,
it just glues under the side.
Wait, like this, right?
Yeah, predators have horrible, like...
Oh...
So that's pretty much all the grades of Gunpla there are.
Sweet. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, yeah. So really just go like that? That seems dumb. That seems dumb.
Yeah, it is.
What was the point of cutting this out, then?
That goes in first.
Those parts come apart.
But that... Wait, does that go into there, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we should continue talking to the microphone.
Yeah, hi audience. Hi again.
Yeah,
we love
hi
you.
audience.
I promise we actually love you.
Yeah.
That's subjective.
I mean, I think you're pretty great.
I think our audience is an amazing group of people.
Because they like us.
Because they have to spend the time to listen to us.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
someone take my clippers, damn it.
Kai did.
In my opinion, that means
mine.
they have like way too much free time because they're listening to us.
Well, okay, they might be
maybe
listening
they're friends
on the
of
train.
ours, for example.
Yeah, there are friends of ours.
Who are like interested in hearing about, stuff that we have to say.
I mean, to be fair, I have far too much time watching videos.
Yeah.
Like, I will go through my entire YouTube subscription list in like a day.
But yeah, like there are
conscription list
people on here who are our friends and listen to it, but there's also probably people on here who listen to us because they've got nothing better to do.
Yeah,
maybe. I mean, not too many of them yet. I say.
It's just like, if you're listening to this in like 20 years in the future and somehow we are like YouTube gods...
No, we wouldn't do that. We'd never get that far. No, but if we were like somehow surprisingly popular, let's say. Yeah. Because popular is surprisingly popular for us. Let's face it.
If we get popular, full stop.
If we get popular.
Yeah.
Awesome, but
It's like, we're still trying to go for 100 subs, so...
Yes.
At this point.
Oh man, 100 subs.
No, we're still going for 50.
Wait,
true.
Oh yeah, we are.
We are still going for 50. It's just like, I just want 100 because 100 is a good threshold.
Minute. I think we only have one pair of clippers right now. Oh no, you're holding
No, I'm holding the other one. I think I got yours again. I don't know.
Yeah, you're using his and he's using yours.
Trade now.
Okay.
I'm anal about that.
I stole yours because they were good clippers and it was a really difficult part that I had to get.
Fair enough. Anyway.
Seriously recommend buying that kit, Kai. It's like
I guess before we start doing like random Gundam references and shows and stuff like that, we should move on to the Warhammer.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Because at least like maybe we'll have a section on the lore of Warhammer.
Nope.
No, there's way too much.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay, hang on. We can do a couple of bits related to what we play in like a nutshell, in a nutshell form. For example, Tyranids. They don't exist in the normal galaxy. They're coming
Zerg.
from...
If anyone plays StarCraft, Zerg.
It's what the Zerg were based on.
Yeah.
Basically. Yes.
Not quite.
Yes. Because wasn't it originally that Blizzard had like the license from Games Workshop to do that, and then they were just like...
No.
I swear that's what it was.
No. I don't think it was like that.
That's what I think it was.
I'm pretty sure one of them just stole it from the other.
I think Games Workshop had it first. I don't know, but I think.
I don't know either.
Chronologically. I don't know.
But I'm pretty sure one of them just stole it from the other.
The point is, Tyranids come in from outside the galaxy. They have a hive mind being controlling them, and they just like come in and eat shit. Like everything, including planets and the planet's atmospheres, to turn into biomass, to turn into more Tyranids, to eat more things.
Although apparently they're running away from something. But we never get to see what that is, because the universe is perpetually stuck at the same point in time.
Yes, because Games Workshop will never advance the story.
And they easily could, because they're doing all the video games and stuff.
Oh man, yeah, like Space Marine? That's awesome. That's an awesome game. That came out a few years ago.
I just realized what this looks like. This looks like that. If I cut off like that, it looks like one of the guns from Halo that I can't remember. The needle.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, plasma rifle as well.
Or like a plasma rifle, something like that.
Yeah,
something like
that. Yeah.
It's like a Halo gun.
The thing that annoys me is they could quite easily advance the story and make a whole heap of new factions and stuff like that.
Yeah, they could make so much money.
But they don't want to, because that's how they want to keep everything as it is.
They want to make money by screwing up their players. Yeah. Which is what I don't get.
It's like Konami and Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, it's like Konami and anything.
Konami.
It's like Konami.
It is like Konami.
It's like the recent Metal Gear franchise.
Oh god.
The memes have already started. I saw one
Metal
where
Gear Pachinko. Boys, let's stealth those coins out of there.
There was a recent meme I saw on 9gag. Hey, more product placement.
Is that really product placement? It's a
9gag.
True.
Product.
It's like mentioning
anyway,
Reddit.
there was a meme I saw and there was like Metal Gear Solid was like on a little kid's face, and then it was like, Where are we going, Father Konami? Oh, you'll see. Walks in, and there's like a pit full of dead bodies, and it's all the franchises they've killed off. There's like Mega Man and stuff like that there. And
oh shit, I put this in kind of wrong. It's at an angle now. Help
me,
like,
guy. What's this? And then Konami just shoots Metal Gear Solid in the back of the head, and the body falls into the hole.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's perfect analogy for what
so they are like video game Nazis?
Pretty much.
Video game Nazis. No! They're red and everything! Oh my god. No!
But are they surprisingly stylish? That's the weird thing about Nazis.
Surprisingly stylish.
They got skulls on their hats. God damn.
No, the rest of their uniform, the main part, is like...
I don't really like it that much.
It's not good, but it's in a sense surprisingly stylish.
Oh crap, it's an
well, I mean, compared to a lot of military uniforms, it's not that bad, but honestly, nah.
Yeah, no, it's, it's, that said, no advocation for the Nazis whatsoever. They suck. They all suck.
This looks...
They're all terrible.
So
it's like, are we the bad guys? Has anyone seen that skit?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
We're the bad guys?
Are we the bad guys? I love that skit so much.
I can't remember what that's from. It's from Monty Python.
Is it? Is it Monty Python?
I don't think it's from Monty Python.
It's a skit at least. It's funny.
Just Google, just go on YouTube and Google it after you watch this.
After this, I'll pause this and come back.
No, don't pause this. You'll never come back.
No. If we put the compelling, I don't know.
I know. I can edit it in.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't.
And then all the copyright.
Oh yeah, or the copyright. I don't think like an old skit from like ages ago.
You don't know that. Don't say shit like that. You don't know what.
Hey, we got away with we got away with Monty Python.
Did we?
Yes.
We didn't get away with Combine Harvester though.
No, we didn't get away with Combine Harvester. Yeah. But they still didn't take the video down.
Yeah, but they still took our ad revenue. I mean, not that we have it ourselves, but like
I know.
Oh no, the ad revenue that we don't get.
Yeah, well, that's like
it's kind of like with my YouTube channel where because I don't put ads on my videos. The only ads on any of my videos are the ones that have been like taken over by. Actually, they used to be claimed by the people who actually made the song used in it, but then it was claimed by other people afterwards when YouTube went like more bonkers, and that was a couple of years ago, and it was like, lol, we're claiming this now, and I'm like, no, you can't because you're not the people who own it. The people I like specifically said in my appeal, people who own it have claimed it. But they didn't give a shit, and it still got ads. And for some reason, that video now has over 1,000 views.
Oh god!
Because that's the kind of company they are. I think that's it. I think that's why. Oh well. Man, it'd be great if I didn't like glue this in.
Hey, something you made was popular. So.
Ish. I don't know if it was actually popular, or if it was just that
view bots.
Yeah, view bots.
I don't know.
Viewer bots. Kai, help! I don't know. I think this glued in a bit weird because of angles.
Yeah, I'll put a wink somewhere.
Browning cannons and glue. Go ahead.
This help. It glued it. It's stuck into an angle.
So yeah, I'm like,
how the hell did you even manage that?
Because the other thing wasn't there to support it to keep it up at the same height.
And this is why I build Gunpla.
Yes, this is why I build Gunpla. It's cheaper, and you don't need to worry about glue. It's you can tell it's kind of at an angle.
So yeah, what I'm doing with this Dark Matter X here is I've got this metallic Gunpla marker.
That's one of the things that they sell officially. Kind of expensive, but to make it like better.
Metallic paint of red. So I'm just painting over all the red parts with metallic red.
And holy shit, it looks really good.
Yeah. And then because of how I paint it, like on any general.
I can do that part myself. The problem is that part stuck in weird.
Like, if you were going for, anime accuracy and, all that...
You want to do stuff like that.
This would be, a really bad paint job. But I'm just going for the cool factor. And in terms of cool factor...
It's useful to use.
Having, one coat so that it kind of looks scratched up here and there looks really cool.
It's pretty cool.
So, bad paint job equals good model. It's battle damage. It's that old cosplay thing.
Battle damage, quotation marks.
To be fair, I added legitimate battle damage on purpose to some of my Warhammer models because it was fun. I carved in a little bit and stuff.
It's the askew predator.
It's slightly...
I've got battle damage on my Beyblades.
It's a bit weird, but I like it.
Oh well. You'll have to glue the top on. I already glued the side on, but...
Battle damage on Beyblades.
Oh, actually, you put in the side, but you forgot this.
Oh, oops.
Shit.
Give it here.
It doesn't want to go
I've
in.
actually learned a few tricks over the past few days.
This doesn't
with,
want to come off right now.
gunfire and stuff.
Hang on.
As I said, give it here.
Don't clip it. Just do fast. Fast do.
So there's this cool trick I can do with this marker.
Yeah.
Where basically I would cover an entire part with like the paint, and then I would like wipe it off, but then like the metallic and some of the paint would still remain on it and like seep into the creases, so it gets like this little nice metallic effect without having the bright shine to it. And I would like do it with like a cotton tip like thing.
Hey
to
Blake.
just wipe it all off.
Hey Blake, I recommend.
And that snap totally came up on the screen.
Yeah, I was gonna say I recommend adding a countdown before the snap, just to be like, "Hey, protect your ears at this point."
Oh my god!
Because that was so loud, it kind of made me jump a little. That one's been in there for a lot longer.
Sorry, headphone users.
Kai, you don't have to do. I mean, you know, I nearly got it.
3, 2, 1.
No. Hang on, wait, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh god!
Oh no, let's not use
This is going to be the most noisiest of our podcasts.
I can see 2 noise spikes right there.
Yeah.
Hang on.
It's like nothing's like.
This is the part where the ambulance comes.
Yeah.
Look,
It's
I'm
like
throwing
someone
the
loses their
Ambulance.
finger.
There.
ambulance.
What finger? I only had 7.
We had 7. God damn it.
Alright, Kai, can you do it? Can you master the Predator?
I'm so gonna do like the wipe off effect for the entirety of the sword, because that's gonna make it look really good.
That'll look so good.
So yeah.
For some reason, the Dark Matter X.
I'm
I
gonna
don't even know
we,
what you
we,
did.
should, we should
I
go
just
over each of our
blew it
models.
at the beginning
I
of the
give
long
up.
time.
We should go over like
give
details of each of our models. So with my one, the Dark Matter Exia has several weapons of choice.
Yeah.
So it has access to beam sabers. I don't think it comes in these ones.
Doesn't
I'm just sitting here with the very large
Let me,
four-legged
like
walker
grab
with an
out.
artillery cannon.
Because I've got the instructions here. They'll tell me everything.
Oh man, yeah, they do. For some reason.
Yeah. So first of all, it is an Exia, which means it has access to Trans Am, which is a super-powered mode that also uses up a lot of energy.
It triples its ability.
It basically moves at the speed of sound.
Yeah, it's a kind of absurd. Even if it's not the Exia, they can still move pretty good.
It hits like 20 times harder than it normally would.
It's insane. Basically, in game terms,
In the Double O Riser, it has 2 GN drives, so it can turn into quantum particles and effectively become a god. That's not the case in this one. Not the case in this one. It does have a boost pack, which does make it even more powerful than a normal Trans Am would.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. So Trans Am is kind of one of the most overpowered things in all of the Gundam universes.
There's a few. That's actually looking pretty good right there.
Yeah. So this one in particular, it has several swords. So some of the shoulder packs that I just built, this thing comes off and becomes a sword.
Oh, sweet.
So this is basically a sword that it can hold on to. But it also acts as wings. So
because it belongs to the Majin. The Majin is the best.
Oh yeah, we'll get into build fighters probably.
Yeah, we should.
But the other, it also has a gun, and it has a gun that can turn into a sword.
And it has a sword that can turn into a gun?
No. It basically, the sword folds over the gun.
Yeah.
And then it has these 2 giant-ass blades. One that is an ice blade, and one that is a fire blade.
I don't see them.
It's those 2.
Because I haven't built them yet.
It's those. Basically, one of them
Doesn't
just
look very
emits
icy
energy.
or fiery.
Yeah.
You
can't see it, obviously. It's like one of those. It's based on the way the particles come out of it or into it.
Yeah. In the show, that it works by having plastic particles move everything. So how the fire blade works is it basically has really energized plastic particles that basically become fire. So you've got your fire sword. That's rather basic for build fighters, to be perfectly honest.
There's some pretty crazy stuff in build fighters. It's
you've got energy swords as a base weapon. It's not that overly exciting. You just probably you have this you have this see-through powered part in it it works like that. It just works.
It's just see-through because...
The ice one is actually harder to work, because you actually had to put in plastic particles into the actual sword. And they're low energy ones. So basically how it works is that it's sucking in the energy from around it. It's sucking in the other plastic particles around it so that it will freeze anything, including energy blades.
Yeah, somehow that works. It kind of doesn't make sense, but it's Build Fighters. Build Fighters is awesome, I promise.
It kind of doesn't make sense, but it's Build Fighters doesn't even make sense.
Build Fighters, to be perfectly honest, is kind of like...
But they perfectly explain everything. And
they explain everything. It's just that it's like...
And it makes perfect sense in the universe.
Yeah, in the universe, but it just doesn't make sense to us as much, because this like stuff that just is, it really just isn't for us.
Yeah. It's because physics. Because anime physics.
Anime physics. Good anime physics, but anime physics.
Yeah.
Well explained.
Well explained anime physics.
Yeah. And yeah, so then just all this stuff that just happens because that's how you build it, and like stuff like the way you paint it can really affect what affects what. Like,
so if anyone watches I'm gonna steal a joke from Podtaku. Basically, you didn't use the official Gundam markers on your model, and as such, your Gundam is not as powerful.
It's stuff like that, like quality and just like the way you build it can really affect its power in the show.
So they actually make a plot point that this guy that's so good at piloting that with like just something that he just put together by like the base instructions without any paint or stickers is still like able to beat the crap out of everyone, and nobody likes that's the case.
Yeah,
and they call him a snap fit.
The snap fit guy. Yeah,
snap fit.
Yeah.
Was it is it snap fit or straight assemble?
Well, straight assemble is the term they use for actually building the thing, but they call him a snap fit.
Right.
Or a snapper.
A snapper.
It's slang terms.
And
so yeah, that's kind of the Dark Matter Exia, but he also has a bird on his back.
Oh yeah, the bird.
That is the Dark Matter Booster.
That's the thing we mentioned
which
before.
A,
it flies
makes
out.
him more powerful.
Wait, did we mention that on
B,
the podcast or just to Kai?
I don't know.
Anymore.
But like A, it flies around and like does its own damage, so it's effectively two models fighting at once. And B, it can connect to the back to boost the power of Dark Matter Exia, and if it dies, it jumps off the power pack that is on the back of it and plugs into the Exia to power it up anyway.
It's just a big fuck you model, basically.
Yeah.
In terms of like it in game terms, it's like
technically a bad guy model.
Technically
a bad guy model.
It's just watch the show.
Yeah, it is owned by one of the best characters in the show.
The Majin. Yeah,
and it is a Majin.
I love the name is like a pun. It's just like the best way possible.
And they even reference that pun in the show a few times.
See what I mean? I swear some of those hitting the TV.
You should stop just letting them fly off somewhere. Especially because are you damaging our clippers at this point?
No, I'm not. They're perfectly fine. I'm more damaging my hands.
These clippers are amazing. We should do a full part of this, but anyway.
Alright, we should move on to Kai's thing.
Yeah. So, what were you building again?
Walking artillery.
Explain why that's good, maybe. Like, use game terms, bro. We've got to hear about this shit.
Okay, so what I'm combining is... This is only going to make sense to people who play War Machine, but we'll start with people who play War Machine. So I'm combining a Storm Strider. Storm Strider is basically walking artillery. It's a four-legged electric generator that fires bolts of lightning at everything near it.
Okay, and I saw the image of it's basically a giant walking ball.
Yeah, it's a giant walking storm generator, basically. It's not on there.
It's not, okay.
Yeah. It's a giant walking storm generator. And I'm getting the bottom part of that.
The walking part.
Including parts of the storm generator.
Just because why not?
Well, it has to generate electricity to power this damn thing.
Yeah. And then I'm attaching a Basilisk Cannon from Warhammer 40k to the top of that. Now, a Basilisk Cannon is
really fucking powerful.
Longest range weaponry in the base game.
One of the longest range. Yeah. Death Strike missile, 960 inches.
In the base game.
Yeah, that is the base game. They've expanded the base game a lot.
Yeah.
They added stuff that was not in the base game originally, and it was only in Apocalypse, the part where you have shit huge armies and like titans and stuff, and they made that the part of the base game for some reason.
Anyway, so I put that on top of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm also making a whole heap of like little things to go with it, like spotters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's going to make a small, like, effective unit that is a giant walking storm generator with a artillery cannon strapped to the top of it.
A fucking powerful artillery cannon that just okay. The shells of the Basilisk Fire are called Earthshaker shells.
So that should give you a pretty good idea of what it does.
It's very accurate. It is very accurate. Oh, that thing is scary, but I love it. And that said, he's going to use it. He's going to use it in the games that we need to play more of because we haven't in a while, and he's going to use it to just destroy.
Well, this is a good excuse to like do it.
Yeah.
It's like next podcast you can tell the stories of the games and stuff. Well, when you actually do the games, that is.
Yeah,
when we'll do it.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that.
Now we have a reference point.
Yeah. And I'm looking at it and I'm just like, why? I mean, it looks great. Like that's not like the problem. That's not the problem. The problem is, Kai, why would you do this to me?
Don't worry, it'll only hurt a lot.
That's the problem. God.
And Daniel is building a tank.
I'm literally just building a tank with some laser cannons on it. It's like it's a straight assembly thing. Like I said, it belongs to the Space Marines. So
yeah,
they're Space Marines. In this case, they're not just like the muscliest people. They're like
they are the muscliest people.
But they're not just the muscliest normal people. They're like people who have been like injected with this thing called a gene seed that makes them like have all this extra shit in their bodies and makes them like 8 feet tall.
You know what the best part about this is?
What?
The most common question asked like everywhere on the internet is, can they still have sex? Because they're strapped inside giant suits of power armor.
Yes.
And like,
I love how my laugh looks on the waveform.
It's beautiful.
They're strapped inside giant suits of power armor. They're like freaking.
Shit, I dropped a part.
They're Superman, basically.
No Superman.
They
my God,
can't
that
leave
song,
those suits of power
because
armor.
Scrubs.
I know. We are Scrubs. You're right.
We are Scrubs.
They can't leave those suits of power armor either. So
I hope I didn't paint the.
Can't they? I thought they could. Or they can leave parts of them.
They can take off their helmet and that's about it.
No, they can. No, they can take them off.
Not
yeah, they can.
Really, it's
I've read stories, bro. I've read
black carapace.
Well, no, that's like some body shit that like means that they can. That's one of the genetic things they get from the gene seed that their body just grows. It's a thing that allows it to like connect to their body. It's like an underskin thing that just like lol.
It's armor. It's basically like bulletproof armor.
In
that's under their armor.
Yeah. So if their armor doesn't help. If their armor doesn't help, they have that. And if that doesn't help,
then they're usually fighting something with a fairly big gun.
Well, that, and I was going to say, their body super regenerates. So, there are some injuries that still don't matter anyway. It's like...
So, why are they still legal in this damn game?
Well, no, that's just Space Marines. That's what they are.
Okay.
That said, they're still in game terms have only one wound, so they can only take one proper hit before they die, because...
Okay.
They're only slightly better than normal humans.
They are. It's the weirdest thing. It's like, lol, they're superpowered, and they have all this stuff. It's like, but in game terms, they're kind of better, but only just.
It's great. It's like, you can fight a Space Marine in close combat with a Guardsman, which is like a normal human.
Yeah, just a normal soldier dude with basically... People refer to their las guns as flashlights because they're about as effective against most things. Flashlights and cardboard armor because, again, it's about as effective as that.
Yeah. They can go into combat with one of these big, hulking, self-regenerating, 8-foot-tall monstrosities that can physically crush like a monster's skull with their bare hands.
And they can still win, because that's how stupid this game is sometimes. That said, for some reason we love playing it. Sort of.
Yeah.
What does that say about us?
We like converting extremely stupid models.
Oh, absolutely. For example, one of the things I want to do is convert my Imperial Guardsmen to be infested by Tyranids, because...
Okay, that does not work.
No, it does not.
No, just no.
What did you do?
Just no.
Just like
It looks too tall.
yeah.
well, it's that, and also like it looks too thin, and like finally it looks like you put Boba Fett's like body and head onto like Luke Skywalker.
That is a perfect analogy.
That actually is pretty accurate.
I just want to like edit in an image of that now.
Well, guess what? You're the editor this week, so you can.
So doing that. That sounds hilarious now. Oh my god.
Congratulations, Blake. You're creating work for yourself.
Oh, I'm loving this work though.
Yeah, I see.
The problem is I've only got a few days to do it. Oh my god.
Why
I'm
do you
not
have
going to
a
have
few
the time.
Okay, that's not going to work either.
Oh.
God.
Like now
Now
you
it's the
got
other way
Chewie's legs. Now you got Chewie's legs on Boba Fett's body.
I speak like a Wookiee. I don't know. I can just like imagine a human.
Well, I'm going to have to use these legs for something, so where are the clippers? I'm clipping
Where are
this
the
demon in
clippers?
half.
No. I will clip.
You're clipping this demon in half. I love that that's a sentence you could say.
And the best part is it's kind of accurate, and yet almost not.
It's about
Well,
as
I'm
accurate
clipping
as
her
like,
legs off.
it's about as accurate as like Boba Fett's body on like Skywalker.
God damn it! All right, I already broke Blake once today.
Yeah.
Bit late, we've already done it again, and we're getting quite close
No,
to
that was
doing
last night, wasn't it?
That was this morning.
Was that this morning?
I swear that was this morning.
Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah, you guys have easily been able to break me lately. Oh my god.
Hashtag break Blake.
him.
Hashtag break Blake.
Hashtag bake Blake.
Wait, why?
So I'm just getting things
I
to
know
write now.
there's like, you like cocaine probably, but
No.
it bakes.
My god, no.
Why is that the joke you made just now?
Because that's what people say when someone fakes.
Yeah, but at the same time, why?
And why'd you say probably?
Me? Or
No,
I don't know.
Kai. Kai said,
You like
you like
cocaine?
cocaine, probably.
Probably.
It's like, no, I don't. Of course I don't. God.
Who
I'm the most, like, by-the-law person you'd probably know.
Hashtag touch on, touch off.
Yes. Oh my god, yes. Why isn't that not a hashtag?
Because it is now. That's how it works.
And with such,
We have the best podcast today.
the world ended.
This is actually my favorite podcast.
We've almost reached the hour mark, actually. Oh my god.
did we mention
haven't
any
even,
other
like,
things?
mentioned most of the stuff.
Oh, actually, no. Let's go into the toolkit quickly.
Okay, so...
Don't worry, this doesn't have to be an
Tools to,
hour.
like,
We can make
help
several
out.
of them.
Hashtag tool time. I don't know.
We'll just make part 1 and part 2.
We'll
for
make
this week.
BJCKDs After Dark for the first time. It's just like it's an after show.
No, after
We
dark
make the
means something different.
Fitzcast a separate show.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the Fitzcast. We need like a title card for that now.
Yeah, I found the perfect title card. It's just a picture of Chris going, "You betrayed me!"
When Chris is not around.
Fitzcast.
We have a jingle now, damn it.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
I do music for things, not well, but I do music for things, so...
When
you'd hope
Chris
I-
isn't around and it's quiet downtown, it's the Fitzcast.
It's a busy
I feel like I'm missing a
Fitzcast.
part or
Oh
two.
my god. Oh. This is the best podcast. I love this cast.
Yeah.
I love you guys. My god.
You're welcome, Blake. You're welcome. Hang on, so
Oh,
there's that.
thank you, Chris, for getting us all together for this.
Now I
Thank
just
you
need
very
to
much,
fit
Chris.
this fat
I know
lady's
we're
torso
ruining your
on.
show, but thank you very much for getting us all into this. Oh,
Chris is going to regret this so much.
if
We're
he
not-
even watches it.
We're not gonna care. We're having too much fun to care.
Oh, my cheeks hurt. Oh,
Yeah, I know. My laugh muscles hurt.
yep.
That's a thing now.
That's technically an accurate statement, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's the muscles you use to laugh.
Yep.
Done.
Am I missing one of these? No, I'm not.
I just scienced the shit out of your statement. You're welcome.
Oh,
You're welcome, America.
you're welcome. So yeah, tools. So what is like the general...
Tools, like me. I don't know.
Hey.
I don't know.
Okay, so a few things
couldn't
about
even put a
tools.
joke for that.
Probably the most important things are these damn clippers.
Oh my god. So basically, one of the best things for plastic model stuff is you want clippers that have a flat end on one side.
So yeah, I'll put up an image and like diagrams and stuff, because I was recommended this the first time I was building Gunpla, because I looked up all the guides. Because you know me, when I get into something, I look up all the manuals.
Well, we know you to some degree.
Yeah, shit, like, I get into a no-card game, I will research the shit out of it before playing my first game.
Yes, I know, but these conspiracies happening in fucking... It's like,
even
I'm more about it than I do, and I've played the game for fucking 10 years.
I don't play Magic, and I'm going to get into that, and I'm worried, but I'm excited.
So, I look at all the spoilers for Magic the Gathering, so, like, I researched the shit out of stuff before playing it. Like, I knew everything about Dice Masters before I touched Dice Masters. I was so hyped for Dice Masters as my starter set was coming in. Which was, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Starter set, because, like, Dungeon Dice Monsters. It's like, nostalgia.
Nostalgia critic? Oh.
Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic. I remember it, so you don't have to.
You even did that, alright. I wasn't going to, but...
I have to do that, like...
You know the amount of copyright strikes we get this video?
Oh my god, we're stealing all the jokes.
See, we're just gonna do the Jim Sterling thing and have them all fight each other. And then it's not
Thank God for me. Steal all the jokes. Hashtag steal the jokes.
Well, hopefully...
Hashtag that's a shirt.
Hashtag that's a shirt.
I once referred Blake to a video that I did with my friend Xavier on Ninja No Skills. It's on Ninja No Skills channel. And
product placement.
We did a couple of Halo videos because we just did a recording of when we were trying to get the part-time on a bunch of Halo Master Chief Collection levels. And Xavier's very happy with his videos, which is not a bad thing because he makes really good videos, usually. There's some of his older ones.
I love how you said usually.
Yeah, some of his oldest videos on that channel are a bit weird, like a bit hard to watch at this point. But his current stuff is amazing, including that video in which, while he was, stuff didn't last usually that much longer than a minute. There's this one segment that's a bit over 5 minutes long because he couldn't cut it because there was one continuous joke about making t-shirts, and it was amazing. I can look back at it and still laugh because of how fucking good it was.
And at one point, they just said, that's a shirt.
So Xavier made a bunch of shirt designs based on the things we were saying, one of which, for some reason, was one of something I said, that we are the most commentary.
The most what?
We are the most commentary.
It was just such a weird thing to say on my part. And then I ended up laughing so hard that I couldn't actually see, and I was driving at the time in the game.
I can't do my painting because I'm laughing so hard right now just thinking of that damn video.
Yeah, don't stop moving, kill everything. That was another.
That
was a good shirt design.
That was a good shirt.
That was actually a good. Yeah, Xavier made a really good shirt design. Even the one that was literally "that's a shirt" is a good design.
There are going to be so many people wanting to claim copyright on this that we're not going to be able to claim copyright on this because there's so many people that want it.
Nobody will be able to claim copyright. That's how we.
It's the copyright deadlock thing.
Yeah. The Jim Sterling thing.
If you've ever seen that one episode of The Simpsons where the doctor explains to Mr. Burns why he's not sick, he pulls up like a door and tries to shove all the diseases through it at once, and they all get stuck in the door.
No, it means that like the slightest breeze, you'll die. I'm invincible. It's such a good movie.
You won't die because
and then they get back and it just turns to Smithers and is like, I'm sorry about your news, Smithers. How many eggs did it lay again? 16, sir.
Wait, what? I don't remember that.
The Smithers had something to lay eggs in his brain.
Oh, God.
It was like a side joke in there.
Oh.
I'm doing surprisingly well with
too hard.
We should do this more often.
We should.
Yeah, this is to me right now more fun than a normal podcast. I'm sorry, Chris, but even though it's more freeform and a bit more chaotic, it's just fun. It's like the first podcast.
And not only that, we're not like interrupting each other too much.
Exactly. We are doing a little bit.
Like we're interrupting now. For
bad
to continue, because that's how we normally talk anyway.
Yeah, like for example, I've been able to actually say the things I want to say.
Yeah.
Or someone has said it for me, which I don't mind.
Did you just make a subsection of the BJCKDs podcast, which is called the Fitzcast, and just
Yeah, the Fizzy Fits podcast.
If we do this once a week in addition to the BJCKDs podcast, we get more videos on the channel as well.
I mean, yes, but do you really want to do that every week?
Yes, but that means like one of us has to edit it.
Hey, Blake.
I barely edit my own videos, damn it!
Same, I edit them less than you do.
It's like, I actually have followers.
Yeah, what I do can hardly be called... Well, to be fair, that means you can, like, either repost on your own channel, like a copy of...
Oh my god.
Or you could link to...
Oh my god, yes, I could do, like, a promotional thing of this episode.
Yes.
But, like, nobody will watch it, because nobody built Scumflow on, like, a channel, because everyone's here for Pokemon.
Yeah, who cares? No, see, like, you know why it doesn't matter? Because you'll get them into Gunpla by doing this.
No!
And then we'll have more people that'll, like, you know...
But that's less models for us!
Shit.
I love that logic.
We still need to do this more often, though. Like, seriously.
Yeah, this is fun. Why did you think I wanted to invite you over to do this the other day?
Yeah, well, it's a long story.
So you were busy. Like to be fair, you were busy, so I don't hold it against you. You had actual important things to do.
So other tools you probably need a file, or at least sandpaper, something to grind things down with great areas.
Oh god, there are so many bad jokes about grinding to put in there.
Yeah, Grinder, hashtag.
God damn it.
Hey guys, let's not go on Grinder ever, please.
I'm like really tired right now, so my brain is starting to think like a drunk. And so it's like...
What do you mean starting?
God damn it.
Hashtag Blake is always drunk.
Where's the rum? Pass the rum.
Why is the rum gone?
Why is the rum gone? Why?
I could really use the Captain Morgan's right now.
No, you couldn't. You shouldn't. No one should. No one ever.
It doesn't help.
We couldn't. We shouldn't.
Last night.
But we will anyway.
We probably wouldn't. But we will!
Anyway.
I couldn't think of a last rhyming sentence of that, don't judge me.
So yeah, a file or sandpaper to grind down, because when you cut off a thing off like a sprue, I believe that's what it's called.
It's a sprue,
yeah. It's called a sprue.
Normally you have like these little dangly bits, and like...
You just said grinding and dangly bits.
God damn it, stop it!
Okay, let me put it in better terms. Basically, normally, because the parts are attached to other parts via, like, you know, like a big thing of plastic called the sprue, it means that when you're cutting them off the sprue, then there'll be still little, like, offcuts of plastic, like, from having done so, and or just the like, model, like, seam lines from when the actual model was, like, or when the actual parts were cast, exactly. And so you basically want to... Like, you want to file those down to make them kind of nice and neater, and it just helps. And so you need a good, either a good bit of sandpaper or really, honestly, a good file.
And sometimes just to fit them on to clip them in.
Sometimes. I mean, that depends. If you're doing, like, a super customization like Kai, then, you know, definitely yes. That doesn't look terrible.
Don't touch the top, it's still gluing.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm still missing the head, which is this part.
But look at that. Yeah, that actually looks pretty decent.
Yeah, that actually does look quite cool.
Like that.
So,
like
the Skywalker's Knight is now like a Sandwalker.
And but it's a demonette as well, so it's like, sure.
Oh god, the rules for this model.
Oh no.
Demonic rules! In addition to also having, like...
The Force. Because why not? Because that's now a thing in Warhammer.
We're just comparing all of this to, like, Star Wars.
Currently, it's like...
It is Star Wars.
A combination of what's effectively a guardsman...
And
to be fair, they're both Space Wars.
You could just say it's a demon. It counts as a demon.
I keep putting finger...
Well, it counts as a guardsman.
So I keep putting
I'm also giving her this.
Trader guardsman. If it's for trader guard, then definitely.
Hey, look, I'm a Terminator.
Something like this.
I'm a Terminator.
Why are you a Terminator?
Because I have a metal finger. It's like all the metallic paint.
But you're missing...
And it's also like red, so it looks like it's part bleeding.
I'm sorry, but you're not quite the Terminator yet. You're missing the leather jacket... And also the motorcycle.
I don't have a leather jacket, and I don't ride a motorcycle.
My friend
actually... a black bike.
It's funny, I have a friend over in Chicago, and we recently, they and I and another friend of ours, we all ended up making a joke that because this person was like... They had a character that's like an android, and they themselves possess a leather jacket and a motorcycle. We made a joke that they're the Terminator. It's beautiful. It was such a beautiful moment when that happened. We were like, yes.
Oh, right. I have to do the other sides of these. So much painting. I can't, like, put it all together.
Yes, you can. Yes, we can.
Can we do it? Yes, we can.
No.
Little red caboose now.
Okay, so we're officially past the, like...
Hour mark?
Hour and 9 minute mark.
Alright, cool.
We're officially past that ages ago.
No, actually, we're only just officially
hour and a
past
9-minute mark we just passed. So,
do we keep going?
Yes, we do.
So this is like the extended part where we're just gonna probably talk whatever.
A little bit, just a teensy bit.
It's like we no longer have a real topic other than finishing off this tool part. So, what else do we have here?
There's a screwdriver. It comes with it. See, basically, we were kind of listing off.
You know, the amount of sex jokes we would have fixed into this podcast is insane. Screwdriver. Grinding.
All right. I mean, a screwdriver is also a drink.
Fiddly bits.
Yeah, dangly bits.
Dangly bits. So, like, a screwdriver is very rare for Gunpla, but sometimes you do need it to, like, screw in a screw.
Grade.
Perfect grades use screws. That is one thing about them.
They do.
The amount of sex jokes we could have fixed.
Stop.
God damn it.
It's like, we get it. Stop.
Perfect grades use screws.
God damn it, man.
I guess, but that one's kind of a stretch.
Oh, that's so many.
Innuendo.
Innuendo. Anyway.
So,
see, it's just plenty of them. They're everywhere.
To be fair, because he brought up Scrubs earlier, that's why.
God damn it.
The Todd.
We also have some tweezers. Sometimes these are helpful for putting in stickers.
Especially stickers. And sometimes tiny parts.
And like tiny parts, and sometimes you gotta like get things in, and they're also helpful for taking parts off, which also another thing about this file, it can act as an amazing like crowbar.
Amazing.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. Actually, the crowbar snaps in two. No, I'm sorry. He jumped on the snaps.
God damn it.
That's the problem. My brain just does that automatically at this point. I went into the JonTron subreddit like twice because of Luca, and that's all it's taken for my brain to become shitpost.
Well, how about crowbar? Because Ruby.
Oh. You know what's funny is the name of the bar he was eating is actually called the Crowbar. And it had like two crossed crowbars.
Yeah, I know.
It was like, why? Why is this an amazing thing that they've done?
Too many references.
It reminds me
too
of
little time.
Have either of you watched Super Jail?
No.
It's kind of like Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Oh no, I found it difficult to watch Rick and Morty.
At one point, they have like a crack team of US soldiers, and they have like, you know, the demolitions expert, the flamethrower expert, the surveillance expert, all of that.
Yeah.
But the demolitions expert is called Blowjob.
Why?
Because he's a demolitions expert.
It's like perfect, but also why? See, the best part is that's kind of a surprisingly military thing to do.
It is. That's like the A-Team when like...
Yeah. It fits perfectly, but good God.
It fit perfectly, both in terms of like the fact that the military might actually use like sometimes like as kind of in jokes with squads, especially they probably do some like innuendo stuff just for fun because you know the military.
Yeah,
you kind of need to like make it more enjoyable because of what you're doing, or possibly doing.
Doing.
What?
No,
murdering people, hundreds of thousands of them.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Well, that was the dark bit. Anyway, that was that bit.
That is your daily dose of dark humor for the day.
Daily dose of the dark.
I hope you enjoyed
There's dark humor.
Your dark humor. God damn it.
Blowjob humor.
God damn it.
And with that, the dark humor is no longer dark humor.
No, don't say that.
It's very dark humor. It always will be. It always will be forevermore. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. My English can't English. You know that feel when your English can't English anymore? Yeah, that's how I do.
My English teacher said that because I have an English teacher technically.
Your English teacher said you can't English anymore.
No. She said like, "Oh, I'm an English teacher." After like fiddling up with a sentence.
That's yeah. Yeah. Welcome to life.
That's a shirt.
Wow. And now we have references galore to things we don't even know anyone will ever else know about.
Yep.
See, that's the thing. That's why they missed out by not
now
being
it's an in-joke.
It's an in-joke for us.
We are the in-joke.
We are the joke.
That's a t-shirt.
We are the joke.
We are the in-joke.
Oh boy.
I want that t-shirt now. I want the in-joke t-shirt.
No, instead of Vegeta's I am the hype, I am the joke.
I'm the only one that's serious. That's the joke.
Why do we not have like a t-shirt store?
Why don't we have t-shirts? Oh, because we don't have enough money.
We don't. None of us have enough money to like get this stuff done.
People on the internet, watch our videos so we can get money to make t-shirts.
Yeah, thanks, plus.
And then we can make more money because of the t-shirts.
Because that's how it works, I think, maybe?
Totally.
Sure. Well, you need money to make more money. That's how it works. You need to spend life points to take life points. From that one reference from that Yu-Gi-Oh movie.
Was it, wait, the abridged version specifically?
No, that was in the actual movie.
Oh, wow. But it is the one I'm thinking of, right? The protagonist one.
No, not that one.
Protagonist.
No, it's from the first movie.
Okay. I shot this little piece into my eye. I closed it just in time. In time.
Oh no, we almost had like a bloody injury.
Damn it! We almost had a bloody injury.
Damn it, man! I don't want to kill anyone on this damn podcast. I already had that with the don't...
No, I'm annoyed because it almost happened and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Wait, did someone nearly get injured like for real on that, or no?
You have to watch and find out.
I don't know how that game works.
I basically tackled Joey.
I've never played that game. I don't know how it works.
Basically, one person has like no instructions and has to disarm a bomb, while the other group
disarm. Please say it like English, please.
Disarm. And the other group has the instruction booklets but doesn't have the bomb.
Oh.
And so basically,
so you have to communicate to each other in order to disarm the bomb.
Oh, that's not that difficult.
Oh, it is. No, it's really difficult, especially because the bombs kind of they don't fully randomize, but there's a degree to which they randomize.
Yeah,
and it's an annoying degree. I haven't played it myself.
Oh, by the way, like the book, the instructions is like a 20-page PDF.
Okay, so it's not just like cut the wire.
No, it's really not. There's like lots of puzzles, of puzzles.
So and there are some
difficult ones.
Not explode.
It kind of depends.
Normally 5 minutes.
That's not that bad.
I think it changes sometimes, doesn't it?
Like, it changes sometimes. There's like 3-minute bombs. There's 10-minute bombs.
Because it kind of scales a bit with difficulty, thankfully. Yeah. But like at the same time, also, you know, sometimes it scales with difficulty to be less time for complexity, and you're like, haha, fuck you.
We might do more videos on that. We've got another 2 ready to go out. We've only released the first 2, so.
And I'm not in either of them, so
I'm the only one who lives in that.
Lives in what?
That was a spoiler. That was at least for the first 2. You mean, right?
Yeah.
Unless it was a spoiler for everything, in which case, god damn it, Blake, you should censor. You should bleep yourself out for saying that.
We're gonna have like another censor bit.
Unnecessary censorship. Totally not ripped off a certain famous YouTuber.
No, it's ripped off us. That's the thing. We're ripping off our own selves in a previous episode.
No, there's a famous YouTuber who does unnecessary censorship.
No, I'm not talking about that, especially because I don't actually know who it is.
It's Markiplier.
Alright, well, you know, spoil the surprise, why don't you? It's Markiplier.
Build Fighters.
Build Fighters, man.
Amazing show. Okay, if you're here for the anime, finally this is the anime section.
We certainly talked about the anime earlier.
It's like we normally talk about anime, but on this show, because...
Also news, including Donald Trump. Thank God we haven't had to talk about him this week.
Oh my god, yes! Other than the fact that I found that amazing, like, Magic the Gathering parody for Donald Trump and...
Did you hear? Someone put up, like, naked statues of him, like, all over freaking...
What? Okay.
It was a publicity stunt against him. They put, like, naked statues with a tiny dick.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Right. I think that's enough Donald Trump news because I'm going to like hard cut.
Okay, I do want to mention the Magic the Gathering card. So the new conspiracy set has a card that basically it's the Illusion of Choice card.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You showed me.
So the Illusion of Choice basically means you get to decide all the other players' votes. So what someone did is they basically replaced the 2 like characters on the actual card with Donald Trump's and Hillary Clinton's heads.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yes. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's more accurate. That's more accurate.
I'm so glad we don't get to vote between the 2.
I feel like that's more accurate to the election a little bit ago when it was like Tony Abbott and Shorten.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be a card that will forever be a politics joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just going to add the hunter-killer missile to this Predator because I don't give a shit.
So, Build Fighters. So, Build Fighters is an anime that was released a few years ago.
It's good, basically.
And they had a sequel called Build Fighters Tribe. We're about to get the mid-season sort of, like, anime OVA movie thing.
Well, it's technically mid-season, but Build Fighters Tribe did go for as long as Build Fighters. It's just that in Build Fighters, they got to the World Championships, whereas they have yet to... They went to it a lot faster, whereas they've yet to do so in Tribe.
In this case, they're going to an island... They're going to, like, a beach island to, like, train.
For some reason.
And this is not the first time they've been to a beach in order to train.
Also Symphogear. Symphogear comes to mind at that as well, to be honest.
Well, that happened in one episode.
Yes, but
and it took them so goddamn long to do beach episode.
I know, it took them until season 3, which is, I think, a good thing, given what Symphogear is.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean,
it's magical girl anime, but they like...
Strike Witches.
I haven't seen that, so... Is that a good thing that I haven't seen that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm going to continue to not have seen that.
I haven't seen that either, but I know exactly
unless you
why you haven't
panty
seen
shots every 3 seconds.
I mean, you know, while stuff can be fun, that's excessive. That is excessive.
Build Fighters is... So, what the general idea is basically you take Beyblades and you put it into Gundam.
So
you take Gundam and you put it into Beyblades.
Maybe? I don't know.
More or less. So it's a tournament, it's a tournament style, like, kids show sort of thing, where basically you build... the entire plot is that you are able to build gunpowder, put it into this machine against another player, and basically they get to beat the shit out of each other with whatever the Gundam can do.
That says it does actually end up ruining the models afterwards, unless in Try where they added like damage levels.
No, they had damage levels in the first one too.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Basically, there was different damage levels, which is how much the gunpowder would be damaged by each attack. And it gets really weird because in, like, the highest level, cutting a gunpowder in half will cut a gunpowder in half, but at the lowest level, cutting it in half, like, even if it's visually seeable in the actual system, it will not cut it in half. It will have, like, a scuff mark, but that's about it. It's a little weird in that aspect. That's the one part where, like, my sense of disbelief is not working here. My suspension of disbelief is not
My sense of disbelief is tingling.
How was I going to make that joke? God damn it, you beat me to it. It's good. It's one of those things where it's like an idea that like it sounds like it could theoretically be terrible, but also awesome, and they managed to make it awesome.
It's basically
but also
like,
theoretically terrible.
You took Beyblade and you
that's what I'm saying. Theoretically terrible, but they managed to avoid making it terrible.
So it's like, you know, like way people watch Beyblade and all that. It's like we like the sort of kids style tournament. Like we just gotta win the tournament sort of thing, which is also a lot of sports anime tend to do. And they take all the characters
together around this without adding anything else.
So, like, the main way to make like a sports series or anything like this workable is you need good characters.
Yeah, and it has
like Build Fighters, every single character.
Maybe one.
I can't hate a single character in that show.
I can hate one because he's an asshole to my favorite character in the show. One of my 2 favorite characters in the show.
And even then, I was happy he had a somewhat happy ending.
Did he have a happy ending? I'm talking about the scientist guy. You know who I'm talking about.
I'm trying to remember.
The guy who made Embody.
Okay.
He didn't, like, just remember, he not only forced it on Best Girl, he forced it on you-know-who-else.
He helped out, like, the guy that used Astray. The Son Goku Astray.
When did he do that?
Like, at the end. He, sort of helped out with the particle system, I think.
I don't think... Did he? I don't remember seeing that.
It was sort of like
I could have just missed
a flash-by-flash thing. Like, the end, like, montage thing that they did at the end of the first season. But, like,
I remember seeing Sengoku uses like girlfriend, but
yeah,
girlfriend / fiance
that,
all
like,
of a sudden. That was
okay. That is one character I was like I probably don't like you, but you make this guy happy, so you're good enough.
And you're funny.
Good enough. Yeah,
you make this guy happy, so you're good enough.
You're good enough. Even though he's like not with her by the time like Try comes around.
Oh, are they? I think they might be still together, aren't they? Because he's taken on her name.
I can't remember what happened. It was really weird.
Well, he was called Nils Nielsen, and then in Try he was not called that.
Yeah, but
He
also like
for some reason
someone
he
else
took
for
the
some
name.
reason. I think I don't know. It was
him.
YouTube comments made it confusing because that's what I was looking for reference.
YouTube
like,
comments always make it confusing.
Yeah, bro.
There was like a large discussion on the thing.
I kind of
whether
screwed
it was
myself a
or
little bit
not.
by doing this, lol. I don't care. I don't particularly
Did
care.
you glue that on?
This? Yes. I wanted to.
Okay.
I was just like, lol.
well.
I kind of
So-
don't care about rotating, like, the model rotation, because I kind of want it to look nice.
So he's basically
You can't
finished.
fire at anything that's right here anymore.
So most of is
can't
that
with
tank done or almost done?
Oh, it's not done. There's 2 side turrets.
Okay.
Basically. Yeah.
So you're almost done. I'm still painting because this is going to take.
There's a few things I won't glue on yet because of, like, I want to be able to paint the
I
underside.
can't
and stuff,
wait to
but,
get
like,
into these swords because they're going to look
God, yeah.
badass.
They're going to look amazing.
The swords are so cool.
They're going to look amazing.
Amazing. Oh,
Magin is top.
we're like a minute 24, an hour 24. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, we
so
should
like
stop
build
soon-ish.
fight is like amazing.
Right, yeah, no, we should really stop soon.
So yeah, is there anything else we kind of need to talk about?
Anything else we need to talk about?
Is there any like general news we should go over?
No
No Man's Sky came out.
That was didn't it
It
come out last
sucks.
time? I thought that would come
No,
out-
it wasn't out by last time.
All right.
It came out. It sucked. Anything else?
Also, I for some reason hear that Suicide Squad broke 500 million in the box office.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, so IGN tweeted it and someone replied to IGN going, why?
I still like that movie.
It was not bad. It was just like, that was just a funny reaction to it.
The one thing that I've had a lot of annoyance with after that movie is a lot of people are romanticizing the relationship between Harley Quinn and Joker.
Yeah, it's a weird relationship.
it's a weird, I don't know.
They're like, I want someone to treat me like Joker treats Harley kind of thing. It's just like,
No, you don't.
yeah.
No,
You sure? You checked this recently.
I mean, even
That's
in
just
the
replacing
movie,
this, right?
Yeah.
I was using
in
all
the movie, he kind of got her to jump into like a vat.
of basically acid that was like melting,
Okay,
it was
so
melting their clothes.
here's something most people don't know. There's been like 20 Harley Quinns.
Yeah, that has.
Joker's killed most of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, has he? I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I mean, I still didn't think their relationship was that romanticized, but I
It depends
didn't
on
know
the
that.
continuity in the universe. And
Yeah,
all
it
that,
does,
because like
but-
DC has so many goddamn universes.
Ignoring that, he has killed quite a few of them.
Yeah.
The very first one
even
was killed
even
not
in-
by that. So not
even
by him.
in the cartoon show, he was abusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the best example of that is, you know how they had DC Online or whatever it was, the superhero online thing?
Yeah.
We made your own superhero and went around. In the trailer for that, they have all the superheroes and supervillains fighting each other, and there's this huge nuke thing that hits, and Joker uses Harley Quinn as a body shield,
Oh god.
and then pushes her dead corpse off of him afterwards.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Look.
That's that. Yeah.
Yeah, very dark.
Yuck.
Yeah.
That's yeah. See, that's why people you shouldn't just assume things about stuff because
Yeah.
you're probably wrong.
Yeah.
That's how life works.
That's how the internet works.
Don't assume stuff, you're probably wrong.
I'm kind of tempted to just like
Especially
eventually
on the
glue this in place like that. It would look pretty cool. I don't know. Just kind of.
Does
propose
anyone
it.
have any small spare guns that I can stick onto this?
I don't think so.
Do you have any
not
spare stuff
really.
with that, or does that only come with the parts?
It usually only comes
It
with
only
parts.
comes with the parts.
This one comes with some spare parts, but they're not guns. They're just like parts. If that makes
Yeah.
sense. And they're really big. They're not small.
Yeah, sorry, no spare guns. Ugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a thing. Anything else?
Should we end the Fitzcast? No, we need a better note to end it on, please.
Yeah, we need a better note to end
We
it
need
on
a
other than
nice
wow.
note to end
Now we're bored. We gotta end it.
Certainly
what-
the best thing to end it on. We're bored, let's end it. Done. Boom.
Woo!
See you guys. Boom.
No.
Was there any like game announcements or
I think that it wasn't. I don't know. Pokemon Sun and Moon is nearly a thing. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised.
Oh,
I'm surprised I'm
yeah.
excited for that. Given I haven't played Pokemon since
we
Gen
haven't
3.
we haven't talked about like the evolutions or anything like that. The alternate the Alola forms.
Oh, those look pretty cool.
Tree dragon.
And Marowak is now a ghost type?
Ghostfire.
Oh, well, that one makes sense.
Ghostfire. It's like a fire dancer, and it looks really cool. And I kind of wish Cubone was also that, because my first Pokemon game, I was a Cubone, because my first Pokemon game was Mystery Dungeon.
In my first Pokemon game, I was a Cubone. Wait, what?
I don't think I ever got to evolve. Yeah, I never got to evolve in that game.
Bro, try harder.
In order to do it, you have to finish the second storyline, and I couldn't work out how to use HM Dive.
Try
fucking
harder.
Annoying as a kid.
Alright, that's all the gun.
It was really confusing as a kid, so I never got to finish the second storyline. I finished the first storyline of like beating Rayquaza 20 times over.
Wow, really? That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. And every single time it was with Chikorita.
You killed Rayquaza, you bastard!
Bastard! Ooh, hello.
Oh, painting.
No, you're not stealing my Lehman Russ parts.
I found little.
Oh wait, actually.
Wait, is any of our things done in any way, shape, or form?
Our models?
Yeah.
His is kind of, the main model looks kind of done.
Mine is mostly done.
Aren't you attaching the shield?
I couldn't find a way to put it on there properly, so no.
Why not? That would have been cool if you hadn't broken it in half.
No, it didn't. It wouldn't attach. There were no attach points.
That.
Don't worry.
That's an attach point.
Now the question is, should I put melter weapons on the small tiny drone?
Oh god. No, please. Anti-tank. Basically anti-tank heat lasers. Literally pure heat.
Disintegration beams are designed to punch through tank armor. Which for some reason in the Space Marine game worked like a shotgun. I don't know why. It was just a shotgun of superheated. I think there was some metal in it, but it punches through tank armor. That's what it's for. It was so dumb, but it was so good.
I would imagine that as a pile driver.
It kind of is. It's a superheated pile driver, but it's a beam weapon. So
yeah,
it's more it's a concentrated stream of just heat. A heat
it's
energy.
I'm imagining it as a beam saber from Gundam that just punches and then dissipates.
No, it's worse than that. It's so much worse than that.
Superheated beam of pure unrivaled destruction.
Give me that.
Yeah. Unrivaled in D-class.
Give it.
Yeah. Oh man, destroyer class weapons. So in Warhammer, for those that don't play it, weapons can have strength values from 1 to 10, and then in Apocalypse they added strength D. It's like strength 10, except it either instant kills things or it does insane amounts of damage if they can't be instant killed for some reason. God damn, that looks terrifying. Just to me. Wait, are those flamers or melters?
Melters.
No, those are flamers. Eat shit, those are flamers, because that's right, I have the melters on my Lehman Russ already.
Wait, these
Eat shit, those are flamers.
They're heavy flamers, right?
Yes.
This is a flying drone with 2 heavy flamers.
It's almost as bad, at least in terms of infantry. At least you can't kill my tanks, but god damn. Yeah. That's why I have to separate them and have them move really, really fast.
Run away!
Run fast. Basically lots of cool things that are just why?
No, don't stick to my hand.
And
too late.
Blake and I need to make rules that are basically Warhammer-ish, but for Gunpla, based... at least I want to do this.
I was thinking more along the lines of X-Wing, but yeah.
Maybe X-Wing. I haven't played that, so that's not a point of reference for me.
That feels fluid.
Maybe, especially in terms of space. That's the thing. If Gunpla in space, then yes. If not, if space equals 0, then...
If space equals 0, then multiply by 5.
Multiply by 5? Sure.
I wasn't meant to touch that yet.
Bro, don't touch. No touch.
Everything's drying now. Okay.
Hands
Everything's drying. What are you buying? What are you selling? I don't know.
Lots of lovely big guns just for you. Have you guys played Killing Floor? No. Oh man, that was the
sounds like a Borderlands reference.
So no, it's funny because in Killing Floor, the trader who sells you guns at the end of every wave just makes innuendos every single time. It's so good. That game is Killing Floor 1 is a surprisingly good game even now. I haven't played it in a while, but it's it held up for quite a while.
Yeah, people were still playing it by the time Killing Floor 2 came out.
Yeah, I mean, I still play it. I don't have Killing Floor 2 to be honest. I want it because it looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's given that it's Killing Floor 2. It doesn't have everything yet, but
it's
a
couple more parts.
The fact that there's more coming, just like with Grim Eclipse, is a beautiful promise.
Yeah. Can you, use Daniel's one?
Nah.
No, because it's over here.
It's it's so annoying because we got 3 clippers.
No,
we don't have 3 clippers. It's
so Kai keeps stealing Blake's. And
I got my clipper set just so I wouldn't have to worry about us using the one pair of clippers.
But
I'm still having this problem because now we got a third person.
It was just me and Blake.
And then we got this last week.
Oh man, should we wrap this up finally? Because it's 1:34. All right,
we really should.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for getting close to the microphone as well just now. Anyway, thank you
for sticking around this hour and a half.
This year.
If you're still listening, then holy crap, good job.
We appreciate it. Thank you guys. Have a good evening / day.
So that newest episode of Breeze Zero.
See this shotgun? I'm holding it to my head. Can I pull the trigger, please?